It's indeed a pleasure for me to be back home on the campus. But permit me first to just acknowledge a few persons in the room with us, starting with, of course, our Master of Ceremonies, Dr. Peter Ruddock, Professor Michael Taylor, who spoke earlier, Dean Faculty of Science and Technology, Professor Ian Boxell, P.J. Patterson Institute for Africa Caribbean Advocacy, Dr. Donna Maynard Cates, Head Department of Chemistry, also Dr. Donovan Stanbury, who is the campus registrar, my friend Ian Thompson, Dr. Ian Thompson, who is the lead researcher and partner for this project, other distinguished participants, guests, media practitioners, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. With challenges comes opportunity, and with global challenges comes global opportunities. The challenge of global malnutrition, you will agree with me, is one challenge that deserves a global focus. And so it is timely that this project should have been conceived and now have been successfully implemented. So the project name, as by now you would know, is the Novel Composite Flours for Globally Nutritious Foods for Better Health and Nutrition, and allows partnership institutions to collaborate in this critical matter of stemming malnutrition across the globe. I am indeed grateful for the kind invitation for those responsible for planning this event, and extend sincere commendation to the partners, as was mentioned before, the University of the West Indies, Mona, the Michigan State University, and of course, the University of Pretoria, South Africa. But let me specially recognize the researchers, collaborators, as well as the primary funding agencies, the Alliance for African Partnership, AAP, and the Partnerships for Innovative Research in Africa. This collaboration indeed affords us an opportunity to spearhead what can easily be called a groundbreaking partnership and project. I am thrilled that the UWI's Department of Chemistry, which has provided the foundation for my own personal and professional development, has played an integral part in this project. Against this background, I offer my personal commendation again to Dr. Thompson and his team of researchers here, and I wish the team every success in its ongoing efforts to engage with others and access additional funding for this pivotal work. Malnutrition, ladies and gentlemen, remains a formidable obstacle to human development, with far-reaching implications for health, for productivity, and social economic progress. Particularly in regions like Africa, where communities, especially children, endure alarming high rates of malnutrition, there is the recognition that we must act, and we must do so with a level of urgency. In our cities and towns in developing countries like Jamaica and other small island developing states within the Caribbean region, our populations are seeing an increased prevalence of non-communicable diseases. Our understanding of the link between diet and non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol underscores the critical importance of providing nutrient-rich foods to vulnerable populations. It is within this context, then, that the project that we have just looked at seeks to innovate and create affordable, convenient, and nutrient-rich foods that are currently in short supply. Nutrition numbers among the areas of focus, not just here in Jamaica, but indeed across the world. Indeed, in 2016, the member countries of the United Nations, they came together, and they formed what are commonly known now as the Sustainable Development Goals. And it is very instructive that SDG 2 is expressed this way. And I quote, it says, the goal is to end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture. But nutrition, you will agree with me, also relates to other SDGs, those focusing on other important areas, for example, poverty, health, climate change, which was mentioned earlier, and gender. So this project is therefore exemplary in its innovative work that it has sought to undertake the far-reaching implications, not just here for Jamaica, but as was said many times before, right around the world. At the heart of your endeavor lies the concept of composite flours. By incorporating a diverse array of food crops such as beans, as was mentioned, maize, corn, cassava, vitamin A-rich sweet potatoes into flours, you are seeking to elevate the nutritional profile of staple foods, offering a sustainable solution to combat malnutrition. The global diversity of the produce in this project is to be indeed applauded. Fermented maize, corn from South Africa, beans rich in iron and protein from Michigan in the USA, and Jamaica's cassava and vitamin A biofortified sweet potatoes have all been combined to provide a nutrient-rich composite flour. However, take note that our effort must go beyond mere innovation. Earlier, Dr. Thompson would have alluded to the fact that, yes, we create these novel products in the lab, but its real benefit comes when we can put it on the plates of the consuming public. So we must recognize and embrace the significance of standards in ensuring the safety, the quality, and the efficacy of these composite flours. As Executive Director of the Bureau of Standards Jamaica, an institution renowned for its commitment to standardization and the standard development process, we also provide analytical services and certification among our suite of offerings. I am proud of the role played by BSJ in the internationally recognized ISO Technical Committee 93, which focuses on starch, its derivatives, and byproducts. And I think I saw Ray Lee, yes, Dr. Ray Lee Dunkley, is with us, and if you could just stand, Dr. Ray Lee, and be recognized. So, Dr. Ray Lee is in fact the chair of this international technical committee, which focuses on starch and its derivatives and byproducts. So Jamaica, through the national standards body, the Bureau of Standards, serves as a secretariat to this committee. And as was mentioned, Dr. Rayleigh Dunkley is an outstanding graduate of the UWI's Department of Chemistry and now manager for BSJ's chemistry branch, and also serves as the ISO TC 93 chairperson. Also serving on the committee is Mrs. Julia Bonadue, Director of Standards Division at the BSJ, and she serves as the committee manager. This project can be assured of the BSJ's ongoing support, even if it were to be only through Dr. Dunkley's membership and leadership on the committee, and he has led well. May I remind you that Dr. Dunkley's focus in his PhD studies was about the acetylation, and for those who are not chemists in the room, having to do with the modification of starches, and in this case, the cassava starch. And so we are confident that his intellect, expertise, and continued commitment to research will be beneficial all around, both to the ISO TC 93, to the BSJ, and indirectly to the project, which has the capacity to revolutionize nutrition for people across the world. Be assured, though, that the BSJ commitment to the continued evolution of starch is without question. An example of this was in February of this year, when the National Mirror Committee organized a successful starch sensitization session, which sought to, amongst other things, provide an overview of the sourcing, processing, and utilization of starch, and provide a live demonstration of the use of starch, including, of course, the use of starch as glues and the many byproducts of starch. We also discussed starch with a focus on its sources, potential uses in Jamaica, and opportunities for the commercialization of this important produce in industry. As you continue on the next leg of this journey, Dr. Thompson and your partners, it is imperative that you uphold the high standards of excellence and integrity. Through collaborative efforts and a shared commitment to innovation, we can make tangible strides towards a world where nutritious food is not just a privilege, as it is in many societies, including many here, right, in the Caribbean, but indeed a fundamental human right. This project has the potential to change lives for the better. At the outset, collaboration across the global North America, through to Jamaica, the global South, South Africa, has the potential to deepen more meaningful dialogue and research among scientists across the globe. Collaboration will aid in the sharing of ideas and values and a cause to deepening understanding of the world of developing South in matters of science and also in health. More significantly, though, I believe the development of novel composite flowers from easily accessible agricultural food crops already grown in abundance in the geographical areas of our partner institutions will over time influence the development of nutritious foods and ultimately better health among all our peoples. In support of the claim of national nutritional density, our chemistry branch at the BSJ offers nutritional content testing, which includes, of course, for protein, fats, carbohydrates, and caloric value testing. And we also create nutritional facts panels, not only for existing products that are in the marketplace, but very importantly, Dr. Thompson, also for novel products under which these composite flowers would fall. So we're looking forward to do that work on your behalf. I'm also confident that the other ministries and agencies of government, for example, the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, or Ministry of Health and Wellness, along with other agencies, will embrace this project because of its proposed outcomes. I have no doubt that there are entities, and organizations in our local and regional context that will also recognize how beneficial this research work is and pledge their commitment and their resources for its continuation. Through our website, through your website, I'm calling it our because I feel so a part of this, through your website, which you launched today, everyone, along with your valued stakeholder, gets an opportunity to see the outstanding work that this group of researchers from Jamaica, the United States of America, and South Africa has done to ultimately aid nutrition efforts as we pursue the SDGs set out by the United Nations. I trust that your efforts to attract other eminent researchers will bear fruit, and that in the process you will inspire new generations of young researchers and get the desired funding for more work. And it was very useful for us to introduce some of the new faces that shared in this very important project. I am indeed excited about the possibilities, and again extend my heartfelt commendation and gratitude to all partners, supporters, and stakeholders who have joined the UWI, MONA, the MSU, and the University of Pretoria in this noble endeavor. Ladies and gentlemen, I end my brief words on this project in this way. You see, together, we have a glorious opportunity to pave the way for a future where no child goes to bed hungry. No family struggles to access nutritious food, and no community is held back by the scourge of malnutrition. This project can be just one step to achieving those goals. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and I look forward, like most of you here, to taste the products that they have created by way of this project. Please enjoy the rest of the program.